on behalf of the Patrick Murray administration, I just wanted to say thank you for having me and thank you for getting together. And I just wanted to give a big round of applause to Derek and to Kevin for putting this together. So until recently, I was doing this work out in the western part of the state, in the Berkshires. We put together something called Berkshire Creative, and I had always been like, what is going on in the North Shore? Like, I knew that there was all of this creative energy up here, and I could never, like, connect out to here. I was like, man, they got something going on up there. I know that there's a lot of creative energy up there. I know that they have a creative economy up there. How do I work with them? How do I find them? How do I really understand what it is that they have there that we can utilize across the state? So in January, I came up and met with Kevin and Derek in this very restaurant and learned about their plans for this initiative, and I was so excited. Just how clear and simple and yet so needed this service seemed to be. I was like, this is exactly it. Just perfect. I was so excited to hear that it was happening. So as I go across the state, I always think back to a book that I read probably about 5 years ago now, and I apologize, gentlemen, but it was a very girly book called Eat, Pray, Love. So in Eat, Pray, Love, this woman goes all around the world and, you know, Italy, yada, yada, yada. But in one scene, she is sitting in Rome, and they say each city has a word. And so they talked about it. Rome's word was sex. And if you've ever been to Rome, whew, yes it is. They like have fun. Anyway, they go at it in the street. They have fun in the streets. They said New York's was achieve and LA's was succeed. And that every community had a word. And they said you needed to match your word with whatever community you lived in. And that's how you knew where you belonged. And I think that in and of the name, Creative Salem just says so much about this community and what you value and who is here and what you're doing. So I'm just so glad to be able to be here and be able to be part of it. So I support the entire state. I am always here to support your work, and I'm just so glad to be part of it. And I know that your energy and your work will continue. So thank you again for having me, and congratulations for the launch.